Hello and welcome to this video of the book, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck by Mark Manson. The book is all about embracing a counterintuitive approach to life, where you stop trying to be positive all the time and instead focus on what truly matters to you. The author argues that we should stop chasing happiness and start embracing pain and struggle in order to lead a more fulfilling life. Chapter 1. Don't try to be happy. The first chapter of the book sets the tone for what's to come. Manson argues that the pursuit of happiness is flawed, and that the more we try to be happy, the more miserable we become. Instead, he suggests that we should focus on what we truly care about and what we're willing to struggle for. Happiness is a byproduct of living a meaningful life, not the other way around. Chapter 2. Happiness is a problem. In this chapter, Manson argues that our obsession with happiness is making us unhappy. We've become so fixated on the idea of being happy all the time that we've lost sight of what truly matters in life. Manson suggests that we should embrace our problems and accept that life is inherently difficult. By doing so, we can learn to live with purpose and meaning. Chapter 3. You are not special. This chapter is all about humility. Manson argues that we're not as special as we think we are, and that our problems aren't unique. Everyone struggles in life, and it's important to recognize that we're not alone in our suffering. By accepting our own limitations, we can learn to empathize with others and build deeper connections. Chapter 4. The value of suffering. In this chapter, Manson discusses the importance of suffering in our lives. He argues that pain and struggle are necessary for growth, and that we should embrace them rather than try to avoid them. When we accept that life is difficult, we can find meaning in our struggles and use them as opportunities for personal growth. Chapter 5. You are always choosing. This chapter is all about taking responsibility for our own lives. Manson argues that we're always making choices, even when we don't realize it. By taking ownership of our decisions, we can gain control over our lives and start living with purpose. Chapter 6. You're wrong about everything, but so am I. In this chapter, Manson discusses the concept of subjective reality. He argues that our perception of the world is shaped by our own experiences, and that we should be open to the fact that we might be wrong about everything. By embracing uncertainty and recognizing that we don't have all the answers, we can learn to approach life with more curiosity and openness. Chapter 7. Failure is the way forward. This chapter is all about reframing our approach to failure. Manson argues that failure is an inevitable part of life, and that we should embrace it rather than fear it. When we accept that we will fail at some point, we can use those experiences as opportunities for growth and learning. Chapter 8. The importance of saying no. In this chapter, Manson discusses the importance of setting boundaries and saying no. He argues that we should prioritize our own values and beliefs and stop trying to please everyone all the time. By saying no to things that don't align with our own priorities, we can create more space for the things that truly matter. Chapter 9. And then you die. In this final chapter, Manson reminds us that life is short and that we should make the most of the time we have. He argues that death is the ultimate motivator and that we should use it as a reminder to live with intention and purpose.